Hey everyone, Amina here. Welcome to this session. How are you meant to change things? And this isn't like just a reading that's going to talk about one thing. We're going to find out how you're meant to change yourself, your family, your friends' lives, and the world this year. Yes, this year, not changes that are meant to take years or decades to come into fruition. No, transformations and big transformations that you are meant to create in the lives of certain people this year, including yourself. So that could be anything from helping someone to teaching somebody something to opening the door to something. You're going to find out exactly what that is. And this reading is not meant like for you to be like, oh my God, get all stressed out. Like, oh my God, these are the changes I'm supposed to be doing. These are the ways I'm supposed to help people transform, blah, blah, blah. No, this is meant to give your ego a boost, so that you can realize how much you are needed in this world, so that you can realize in just what ways you are a beacon of light in this world, and maybe get even more in touch with your higher purpose, with your life goals, with your highest self, with your divinity, and to inspire a catalyst for self-transformation that pours over into friends, family, and the world as a whole, so that you can also realize how we are all connected. Now, hopefully this reading isn't going to be too loud. I do have 2 kids that are awake. One of them is very loud right now, but hopefully it's not going to be too much of a distraction. Okay, I'm clearing the space, the energy of the space right now, asking for I'm asking for access actually to some of your Akashic records, so I could take a peek in and see exactly where you're supposed to be this year that you're seeing this reading, what your purpose is in the lives of everyone, including yourself, and how you can better step into this energy. So let's take 4 deep grounding breaths to get started. In through the nose and out through the nose today. Usually I do in through the mouth, out through the mouth, but I'm doing the nose today because when you breathe in through your nose, it really, really connects you to the gift of life, of having woken up today, of taking that deep breath in of fresh air that's just always there for you without you having to look for it. You just know when you wake up, air is going to be there. And that's the kind of trust you need to have in your guides and in yourself. And when you exhale through your nose, it also gives you a feeling of releasing and just putting out anything that's in your body that is no longer necessary for you to thrive. So let's do that now. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Relaxing your face, relaxing your body. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, feeling that connection to the earth. Take a deep breath in. You might even feel your sinuses starting to open up more and more. And exhale. Feel your body relaxing, balancing out the energy within of the divine feminine and masculine. And take one more deep breath in. Affirming in your mind, I am worthy, I am enough, I trust in my journey and its timing. And exhale. I am worthy of the life I desire. I am worthy of financial prosperity. I am successful at all I do. That is my affirmation for you. Those affirmations are for you guys today. All right, we have 3 piles here. You're going to choose your pile by a doorway and the dice that's on top. Now, each of these were already pre-rolled. However, when we get to your pile, they're going to be rolled a second time. Okay? These are actually meant to give you advice for the next 24 hours, the dice and the doorway. So, pile 1, you have this doorway and the symbol for Venus. Okay. Pile 2, come on, pile 2, you have this doorway and the symbol for Uranus. And wait a minute. Pile 2, what is the issue? It's like sticking to my fingers. First it didn't want to come up, then it didn't want to go down. Pile 2, you're indecisive about something. You're feeling torn between a choice or something or whatever. I'll get to you when I get to you. And pile 3, this is your doorway. And you have the number 11. Master number 11. So look at the cards, look at the dice, pause the video if you have to, and select the pile that you feel is the doorway or the dice is calling to you. Like that is the doorway, if it was before you, that you would walk through. Okay? So really take some time on this. This is not one of those where I say, just go with it. This is one of those where I'm like, really focus, look at each doorway and see what you feel inside before you make a choice. And I'll be right back with pile 1. Hey, pile 1, welcome to your read. You were drawn to Venus and this interesting doorway. So these hold your advice for the next 24 hours. So I will actually tune into those last. We're going to jump right into this session. So the first thing I ask is, how are you meant to change yourself this year? Then I ask, how are you meant to change your family this year? How are you meant to change your friends' lives this year? And how are you meant to change the world? You'll only be drawn to this reading if you are meant to bring some kind of huge transformation into the lives of yourself and many others this year that you're seeing this. So let's see, how are you meant to transform yourself this year? We have the Queen of Swords reverse coming through. I was still debating if I was accepting reversals, but I always show the cards upright so that you can get a good look at them. We have the Emperor coming through. Well, I already see how you're meant to change this year. And we have the Knight of Swords reverse. So my dear pile 1s, the way you're meant to change yourself this year is you're not going to be taking nobody's crap anymore. You're not going to let people come and run you. That's especially if it's been happening through people who are meant to lead you, as in bosses, father figures, mates. You're not having it anymore. But you're also going to be learning how to better communicate. You may be in the past have had trouble expressing yourself, and when you did finally express yourself, it might have came out pretty cold and harsh, and people would be like, oh my God, that was like mean. And you're really not that person. You're not that mean energy. But when you stifle what you want to say for too long, when it finally does come out, it comes out, and it can be like swords. So you might be someone who attracts sword energy into your life, and you're like, why do I often get the same kind of people, or people who don't know how to talk to me, or people who don't communicate well? Well, it's a reflection of you. some aspect of yourself that doesn't communicate in a healthy way. And when you do communicate, it can be kind of seen as you emotionally detaching. Now, that is healthy to an extent, to emotionally detach from certain things that are not good for you. But when you do detach, you want to make sure that you're coming from a place of compassion for yourself and for the individual to an extent. You don't want to uh, become toxic as what you're trying to cut off. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I see you changing this year how you communicate and the type of people you allow in your life. I see you writing more. Journaling would be real helpful for you. Yeah, journaling. I even see sketching of some kind. Maybe if you just like to doodle, but that's going to be really, really liberating for you and help you to get things out that you suppress. You're being beckoned to release your emotions and feelings into journaling or some kind of artwork. Um, but you're bossing up this year. You're not letting anybody run you. And that's where you're going to be changing yourself, where you have felt manipulated, taken advantage of, spoken to disrespectfully. Now you're not going to be having it, nor are you going to become like those that you're releasing. You're trying to change how you communicate as well. Not trying, you are transforming how you express yourself and communicate as well. So that's a great change um for you, for yourself. So now I want to take a look and see where how you're changing your family. And this could be relatives near and far. This doesn't necessarily have to be like immediate family. Oops, I'm sorry. I don't like when I see little dust. I was drawing on my table. That's funny that this pile I felt like you need to sketch. I was sketching with a pencil yesterday and erasing stuff, and I see little eraser residue here and there. So I'm like, ah. But anyway, let's keep it moving. So let's see how you are meant to affect your family this year. We have messenger of air. A lot with communicating with you this year, my ones. You're going to be really learning how to speak your mind, speak up, communicate, stay in touch with people. We have three of earth, which is the three of pentacles. And we have ace of earth, which is the ace of pentacles. So there is something, there's some kind of opportunities that are going to be coming your way that are somehow going to benefit your family as a whole. So you may be helping to change the financial dynamics of your family this year. It could be work that involves something you have to say or share. I feel like, or communicate. It may also be you just communicating to your family, hey, I'm working on something. This is a collaboration here of people coming together to work on something, and then it starts a whole new financial beginning for them. So it could be they're going to benefit or for some kind of collaboration that you do, and you're going to end up telling them about it. Or there's going to be something you say to them that's going to inspire them to come together as a family. And this coming together is going to increase prosperity, start a whole new journey towards more financial comfort. Wow. All right, my pal ones. So let's see how you are changing your friends' lives this year. So you have the return, new story, alignment coming together. You're bringing people together this year. So there may be old friends that are going to be coming back into the picture, or that may already have returned into the picture because why? You're now in alignment with each other. Maybe for a while you guys fell out of alignment. You went your way, they went their way, and now you're noticing like people from a long time ago are re-entering your life, are resurfacing. And I feel like how you're going to help change their lives is that you're going to be a part of this new story that's happening for all of you, this new beginning, just by coming back together. We have the bloom Creations realized, right time, celebrate. Yeah, there's something about you coming together with old friends that's going to, I feel like you're going to either create something amazing together, and it's just going to be something to celebrate together. And this is the right time. Remember, I was saying you might have fell out of alignment at one point, but now you guys are back into in alignment, and therefore there's something you're meant to come together to do, and this is the time to do it. Whatever it is, it's going to be life changing for all of you. It's going to be something to celebrate. It's going to be something creative with creations realized. It's going to be some kind of idea you guys have that's going to come into fruition. And release the petals, transformation, shedding all change. So yeah, you're going to be helping your friends transform just as they're helping you. With transformation here and shedding and all change, you guys are going to be coming back together during a time where you're all going through huge transformations. And you seeing their transformation may inspire you to transform. You doing certain things may inspire them. It's just a huge transformation that's happening. And to get a card that says transformation, when I'm asking how are you transforming your friends' lives, is very interesting and affirming and confirming that that is why you're going to find old friends and unions rebooting this year. And I feel like many of them have already started to come in, possibly in the last 2 years for you. But this year, y'all are going to be really releasing the past together, is what I'm hearing. Things from the past may resurface to either be released or because now it's the right time for those things to come back to the surface. You're now in alignment with these things. Maybe you're going to be coming together with things from you guys past in order to face them together or to release them together. But there's going to be a huge change with you coming back together with people that you were friends with for years, is what I'm hearing. All right. So lastly, let's see how you are going to change the world this year. My ones, we have metamorphosis. You're just getting so much confirmation of change. There is a huge transformation. I do feel like you're going through a metamorphosis at this time. And your change that you're going through is going to do something in the world. I don't know if it's going to push you to do something. It may. Well, let's see. Mountain. I feel like there's something with the change you're meant to bring in the world to show people that you can overcome challenges. Making a choice. There's something about you showing resilience and strength. There's a huge change happening for you this year. My power ones, it's just no way around it. A huge change is happening for you this year, but the way it's meant to change the world is that there's something you're going to do, some kind of choice that you have to make that is a challenging one, that in making this choice in some way you are going to inspire others to see that strength and want to do the same thing. People who are stuck making decisions or choices that bring fear, you are going to inspire them to do it, to step into it. Sorry about that, my ones. My daughter came running out here making all this noise. I do feel like there's something that you're going to excite people about when it comes to your ability to make a choice that can be life changing and do it even though you are afraid. You know, still push through these challenges. And I think that you may not see, you might be thinking like, how am I affecting the world? But you got to understand the ripple effect. If you affect one person, they will in turn be inspired, and then they will affect someone else who will in turn be inspired and then affect someone else. And that ripple can go all over the universe. So you just being at a certain vibrancy, energy, radiant light on this planet is affecting the world and all those you encounter. So I do feel that there's something about your resilience, your ability to face big changes that when there's an obstacle in your path, being able to make the choice to climb that or go around it or go back in a different direction has an effect on people who are observing you. I'm hearing young people specifically. Maybe you have children or a child or you work with kids, but there's something about your resilience, your ability to bounce back and keep going that is inspirational to young people. I really got that when my daughter came running out. So you might be someone who might want to work with young girls, or maybe you have young ladies who look up to you and you don't realize it, whether you're masculine or feminine. Okay? So let me get you your advice. With Venus here to start you off, I know that this year is going to be filled with you learning about self-worth. That's going to be the biggest change you're going to go through. Realizing you are worthy, being around people who make you feel beautiful, who make you feel like your money is good and will be good, being around people who value you and value how you feel, and having stronger, more healthier, loving relationships. And that's intimately and as well as friends and family. That is going to be the focus of your year. You finally saying, I'm worthy. I'm I need to feel worthy within myself. I need to value myself. And then I'm going to attract in things and people that are in alignment with that, which it looks like you're going to be doing. Looks like you're cutting off the dead weight. You're releasing. So let's see what else. You got Venus twice, honey. Yeah, it's all about love this year for you. So I do feel if you're single, oops, sorry, I showed the wrong side. If you are single, you're going to be probably having an encounter with a soulmate. And I feel like it's unexpected. Maybe somebody who reaches out to you out of nowhere. Maybe they're going to write you. I keep getting like message in your texts or somebody, it's just gonna feel like it comes out of nowhere and it's the energy starts to move really quickly, like the feelings of love develop really quick. And if you're already in a relationship with someone, I do feel like you guys have something in common that's going to enhance your relationship. Maybe you both write, maybe you both speak, maybe you both do art. Yeah. Or you work for them or they work for you in some way. So the doorway you have, I recognize this, the lotus here at the bottom. This is some kind of lotus message, the sacred lotus. I knew it when I recognized that. All right, so you got the sacred lotus door, and it says, compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. So I do feel where I was talking about speaking from a place of compassion and not just coming cold when you have bottled up your emotions is going to be a great tool for you in getting your point across this year. And and also seeing everybody, what's the word I'm looking for? Everybody's lotus. Because lotuses grow in harsh environments, but they're still beautiful. And it's like your guides are saying, I see the lotus in your spirit's jewel. You also need to see that in everybody else's as well. That'll help you to be compassionate in the actions you take towards others. And them to be to reflect that same energy back to you. Okay, that's what I got for you, my ones. Beautiful read. I hope that this resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you are new here and not subscribed yet, subscribe. Subscribe is very easy. You just click subscribe and you can be a part of this light tribe. Read the description. It'll tell you how to book a personal reading with me, as well as how to join my workshop for intuitive guide experts and Akashic record reading. And every Sunday I am live. I'm sorry. Yeah, not every Sunday. Every first Sunday of the month, I'm live on Instagram with the monthly vibe. And every Saturday, I am live in my private Facebook group with the weekly vibe. So, yeah, join us. And I'm also on TikTok with more free content that can help you along your journey uh, to spiritual awakening. I'm sending you so much light and love. Go out into the world and be that light. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with part 2. See ya. Hey, part 2, welcome to your reading session. You were drawn to this doorway that didn't want to come up and didn't want to go back down. And Uranus. Okay, I'll be doing these, incorporating these into your session last because those are your advice cards and dice. And we're going to jump right in. How are you meant to change yourself this year? How are you meant to change your family? How are you meant to change your friends' lives? And how are you meant to change the energy on this planet? So let's take a look at you first. How are you meant to change yourself this year? What transformations are you going through? We have the Two of Swords. Okay. We have the Three of Pentacles reversed. I'm putting everything upright, but I take note mentally that it was reversed. And you have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So I see. This year, a major change for you, my twos, that you're going to be doing or going through is being decisive when it comes to your work and your career. Making choices based off of what you really, really want to do. What you know, okay, in your mind is the right way to go. I feel like maybe in the past you've been indecisive when it comes to your career. You're like, oh, I want to do this, but I feel like it's more logical to do that. So I'm not going to do what I really want to do. I'm going to do that. Or you've been in a mindset of, I'm not good enough to do this. I need to stick with this because this is where I can make steady income. I can't risk not making steady income. Maybe I'm not that as great as I think I am. You know, you've also might have participated in faulty collaborations in the past where you've worked with people where either you did most of the work and got little credit, or people that took your ideas, things like that. So it's become a little difficult for you to decide who you want to collaborate with, who you want to work with, work for, share your ideas with, anything. This year, you are changing that. You're going to make a choice sometime this year that's going to be very important for your career, where you're going to realize this is what I want to do. And these are the people that I feel drawn to and in alignment with to make it happen. And so I'm going to move forward. I'm just going to make the choice to trust that I'm really good at what I do, and that the people that are being drawn to me are the people that I'm meant to work with at this time. And I'm really going to trust my intuition, my inner knowing. That's really what I'm hearing. Really trusting your intuition. The moon is giving me that energy of just knowing this is the right choice and trusting your choices. I feel like in the past, my twos, you did not or do not trust the decisions you make. And this year, you're meant to really listen to that inner knowing. Maybe you need to join my workshop and learn some intuitive guide techniques, and it'll actually help you to really hone into that inner compass and allow yourself to lead yourself and to get the messages and the guidance that are coming in from your guides. Okay, that's what you're changing this year. You're going to listen more to your intuition and really know your worth when it comes to your work, and getting into alignment with the people you choose to collaborate with, trusting your choices and decisions. No more procrastinating is what I'm hearing. So how, my twos, how are you changing the lives of people in your family? This could be immediate family. This could be distant family, okay? And if you feel like you have no family, it could be family in spirit, people you consider family. So we have Four of Water, which is Four of Cups. You have the Shaman coming through. There's some kind of healing that you're meant to inspire in your family this year. Maybe they've been grieving something. And the Five of Water, yeah, Five of Cups. There's a lot of grief coming through your family. Maybe they're missing someone. Maybe there's a grandfather, a father figure. Maybe it's your father's side of the family where someone is missing, but I'm getting the energy of grief and something that was not in their control. This is even giving me the father is missing. Okay, so there's something with the paternal side of your family that could use some healing. Um, it could be, yeah, like I said, a grandfather or father, or uncle or brother that's missing. I'm really getting into elder, someone older, and there was nothing that could be done to keep this person around. Either they passed on or they parted ways from the family, and it kind of left a void. It might have caused the family to even divide somewhat. You're meant to help with this healing process. I don't know. I'm hearing memorial for someone. I'm hearing a reunion for the family, something you're going to orchestrate, a reunion that also includes maybe you hire someone who's a healer to come in and do work that helps the family to heal bridges. Maybe it's a memorial and you hire some people or you call in people to help do a memorial service, dancing, music, drumming. I'm seeing also. Um, but yes, that's what I'm getting, that there's a healing you're going to help your family with that's going to bring them together and relieve some grief, some mourning that's been going on. Okay? All right. That's interesting. So let's see how you change the lives of your friends this year. You have the sun, joy, fun, life for success and play. You are going to bring some fun into the lives of your friends. Maybe you have a lot of friends who work, or they're parents and they're always parenting. Um, you're going to be that fun, that joy. You're going to be the one that's going to get them to focus on their successes and tell them, like, hey, you did it. You done that. Now let's have some fun. Let's go out and let's do this. That's going to be your role in the lives of many of your friends this year. You also have the wastelands, sustainability, and slow down. Yeah, you have a lot of friends who are doing, and you're going to be the one that's going to be like, relax, slow down, get some rest. You need to replenish yourself. You're not going to be good for anybody if you don't take time to take care of you, and either rest or stop being so serious and have fun. You see the light in the dark? It's like you are meant to show your friends this year where they are so focused on doing, um, that they're not getting that sun. They're not getting that replenishment. They're not balancing out fun and work. Whispers of the Earth, creativity, inspiration, artists, and ideas. So you must have a lot of friends who are artistic and creative, and perhaps maybe you are as well. There is something with inspiring creativity in them. Some kind of see with the Three of Pentacles here. You're meant to collaborate on something artistic with friends of yours. Either they're gonna have ideas, or you're going to have ideas. They're going to inspire you. You're going to inspire them. There's just going to be an all around transformation when it comes to creativity. Maybe your friends are struggling with getting creative stuff out because they're so focused on work, 9 to 5s, or they're so focused on raising children, or, you know, whatever that could be. And I do feel almost what you bring in for your friends, they're also going to be bringing in for you, my twos. They're going to also help you to become more confident in whatever it is you're meant to do here on this planet. It does seem to be creative, and they're going to be a catalyst for you to also express yourself creatively. Whereas I feel like you're going to be showing them where it's like, okay, you need to relax and take care of you. They're also gonna show you that in yourself. I feel with this group there's gonna be a balance with the transformations you're bringing in your friends' lives, that they're gonna also be bringing the same thing into yours. Okay, not so much the sun though. I'm really getting, you have friends who forget to go out. They forget to have fun. These are friends who rarely will tell you, like, hey, I went out dancing, or I went out to this concert, or I went out. No. These friends are usually in the home or doing something that is not as fun and playful. And you may be that inspiration. Even if you're not inviting them out, they may see you like, oh wow, look at two. They got pictures up. They were at some show or some concert. They look like they're having a good time. I haven't been out in a long time. I need to go out. That's how you might be inspiring them as well. Very interesting to get someone artistically creating here, somebody building something here, and then being told creativity, inspiration, artists, and ideas. So you take that as it resonates, my twos. All right. So let's see lastly how you are meant to change the world this year. Magic prayer. Wow. What are you praying for that's going to be answered? Deep freeze. Okay, something is going to be slowed down, or you're feeling like you're slowed down. And one ring circus. All your cards were upright, though. Very interesting. So, how are you meant to change the world this year? So, I do feel you are heavily meant to be an observed inspiration at this time in the world. There's something about your prayers. You might not know it, but your every prayer is heard and it goes right into action. Your guides get to work on it immediately. Okay. So maybe you don't see it happening like boom, but look into your life and see that when you prayed for something, who showed up? Those people were usually sent to show up in your life, or who you felt drawn to reaching out to. That was a guidance there. That is what you needed in that moment. I feel that you are meant to show the power of prayer and trust in the world. And self-care. With deep freeze and one ring circus, it has a lot to do with knowing when to pull your energy back and take care of yourself. And one ring circus speaks of being self-reliant, collaborating with others who you attract into you by being your best self. Showing other people that you don't have to settle for no BS. You don't have to just, oh, this person wants to work with me, I'm just gonna work with them, or I feel like I've been in this deep freeze. I'm not moving forward. I got this opportunity. I'm just going to take it. No, you are meant to show people that by you taking care of you, trusting in the universe to bless you with what you truly need, you're able to attract in those that you're meant to align with to do what you have to do on this planet. And you also are in your best energy to do it because you know to follow the seasons. When things are slowing down in the world or seasonally, you slow down with it. When things are being born and coming out, and then you know to come out. And that's going to be something really, really good for you to take note of and do. But I'm really hearing you're going to show that through self-reliance and self-care, you don't have to bend and be anything other than who you are. And in doing that, you're attracting in those that are in alignment with you. And you're going to cause a ripple effect where someone is going to see that and it be inspired to be the same way. That's going to inspire someone else to be the same way. And then the ripple goes on. So let's get your advice. You have Uranus, which is all about innovation and change. So I know you are creative. I know your ideas are meant to innovate and change things in the field that you're in. And maybe that causes some fear and indecisiveness. But this year you're like, nope, I'm going to do what I feel called to do. So let's see what else we got. What other advice? Well, you're being advised to. So you also have the planet. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. You know what? I just read you Uranus, and I was not supposed to be reading into the planet Uranus because Uranus and Pisces looks very similar to me. You have a zodiac dice. So that was Pisces you had all this time, and I said Uranus. So there's something you needed to know about the planet Uranus. I don't know why I was reading it as Uranus. So you really had to know that. You're an innovator. You are meant to create things that bring a change on this planet. You're really meant to cause a change. You're innovative. Your ideas are original. Wow. All right, so let me read into Pisces because now you just got Sagittarius, and that's why I paused. Like, why is there a zodiac sign coming up? Because it's zodiac dice. Okay. So your advice at this time with the House of Pisces is to really retreat and release and forgive and heal. That's what Pisces is all about at this time. So yeah, you're going to be letting go of things that no longer serve a purpose to you. And you should. This is the time. But as you do this and you pull your energy back, I'm feeling like you don't need to be on social media that often, my twos. As difficult as it may be, you need to have at least 3 days out the week where you say, I'm not going to look at anything on social media, maybe YouTube, but everything else, no. And even YouTube, be careful. No news, things like that. Just things that are going to give you peace of mind. Comedies, watch shows that make you laugh, and things that make you get in touch with your inner feelings and emotions, or take you back nostalgically to your childhood. Stuff like that. All right. Take time to forgive and do your healing work this year. Okay. You really have a lot you need to forgive, I'm hearing, including within yourself. Because when you're indecisive, it means that there's an aspect of you that doesn't trust you to make good choices. So you need to release that aspect. And with Sagittarius coming through as well, this is your year to travel, my twos. Foreign travel. Sagittarius inspires foreign travel that will take you towards a purpose. It's like your higher purpose is awaiting you somewhere else. It could even be a soulmate. But I'm hearing cultural expansion, okay? Cultural expansion. See that arrow? It is time for you to expand and travel. And the advice from your door. This doorway, I love this doorway. I was almost inspired to pick this because of this doorway and my attraction to Buddhism, but I chose pile 3, quiet as it's kept. So you have offerings. Wow, my twos, it says abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. So as you give, to others, maybe even surprise people by giving to them when they don't even expect to receive from you, doing for them without expecting any return, you're going to start to see love coming in abundance in many different ways, intimately and through friendship and support. That's your advice for this year, my loves, that you're watching this. If this resonated, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe so you can continue to get notified when I post. Read the description. It'll tell you how you can book a personal reading with me, which I think I'm still doing at this time, taking personal reading bookings for now. So jump on it. Also, the description will tell you how to join my workshop for those who want to become intuitive guide experts and learn how to read the Akashic records. I'm live every Saturday at 11 a.m. on my Instagram page with the weekly vibe, and first Sunday of every month on my, I keep saying this backwards because I changed my dates around, y'all, so bear with me. I am live every Saturday at 11 a.m. in my private Facebook group with the weekly vibe. I am live every first Sunday of the month on my Instagram channel with the monthly vibe. And I'm also on TikTok. I'm sending y'all so much light and love on your journeys. Peace, blessings, and all that amazing stuff that comes from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pile 3. See y'all. Hey, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading session. You were drawn to this doorway and the number 11. These are your advice tools, so they are incorporated into the reading last. So let's jump right in. Let's take a look at how are you meant to change yourself this year? How are you meant to change your family? How are you meant to change the lives of your friends? And how are you meant to change the energy on this planet? All right, y'all. Let me take a sip of my coffee. I don't want it to get cold sitting there. All right. So, how are you meant to change yourself this year? What transformation are you going through? See, the Ten of Pentacles, it did come through reverse. I see immediately what you're transforming this year. You also have the Eight of Swords reversed. And the Two of Wands. All right. Immediately, what I hear for you, my threes, is you are no longer going to let yourself be stuck in a lack mindset. You have been in this energy of I don't have enough, I don't have enough, longing for a partner, longing for finances. You're shifting out of that. And with Eight of Swords coming through reverse, it lets me know that you realize it's you. You're calling that energy in. You're affirming that energy. You're not stuck in that energy. You can actually shift. And with the Two of Wands coming through here, it lets me know you are shifting. This year, you're going to go after your dreams and your goals. You're going to go towards what it is you want. If you want to move into a new home, you're going to do that. If you want to travel and see the world, you're going to do that. You're going to do what you feel passionate about doing. And whatever lights your fire, you're going to go for it. Yeah. Plain and simple. That's your transformation. You're going to go from lack to prosperity, complete generational wealth, as soon as you free yourself from the mindset that you can't. That was quick. Okay, so let's see how you, very simple for you guys. Sounds simple, but it may not be, because you may have been stuck in a lack mindset for a very long time, and it could be due to circumstances. But this year, you're not staying there. You said no more. You realize if I shift my mindset, if I shift how I see things, if I raise how I value myself and what I have to offer this world, then I'm going to receive back all of that and more. You have a tough job, though. I'm going to tell you, my threes, you're breaking a generational burden here, a generational challenge. You have been blessed with some gifts generationally, but you've also been burdened with this lack energy. You must come from a family where hard work, in their mindset, if you work hard, that brings success. Maybe you come from a family generationally that did work, that called to them passionately, but didn't give them the financial success that they wanted or deserved. And you're meant to flip that. You're going to become very wealthy doing what you feel passionate about, what you feel called to do. You're no longer going to be stuck in that, what they would call a generational curse. So let's see, how are you changing the energy in your family this year? Craftsman of air. It looks like you're already working on something. Yeah. There are ideas you have, there are things you are working on that are like out of this world and unique and original. And I do see you having, some of you may have an online presence, or you may be meant to teach. I see teachers, I see speakers, whatever it is you do. And I'm getting is something with your career that's going to shift the energy in your family, that's going to change things in your family. Something you're working on or planning is going to, I heard, blow up. Birds are going to be significant for you too. When you see birds, why am I stumbling over my words? Specifically, crows or ravens, that is a omen for you that you're on the brink of something, or something's about to come in. You also have Goddess of Fire, some powerful energy. You are a real game changer in your family. Wow, you're a game changer. I do feel, though, for this pile here, there may be a lot you have to do for your family without your family. A lot of alone work. Notice how each one of these people are working on something. And then Messenger of Earth. It's the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're almost meant to just inspire your family to do your work, to focus on you, to do the things you feel passionate about. And in doing that, you inspire your family members to go after their dreams and goals, things that are going to bring in prosperity for them as well as they see you shifting your financial um situation. It's going to inspire them to do the same thing. And some of them may just benefit from whatever it is you are working on and creating. And it is some powerful stuff, world changing, life changing, energy shifting stuff you're doing that is going to bring in some prosperity that your family is also going to benefit from or be inspired to go after their own, go on their own path to do the same. I also feel for some of you who have a children or a child, you're also going to inspire them to value themselves, to know their worth, and they're going to be very prosperous as well. Wow. Okay. You're like what I call the dream maker. You're the person that people see make their dreams come true from nothing. And then it makes them feel like they can do the same thing. Wow. All right, so let's see how you are meant to inspire your friends' lives or change them. Temple of the Rose. Ooh, you can have a lot of people. So we got Sacred Power, Expression, Scarlet Codes. I see you helping your friends tap into their inner power, their gifts, helping them to express themselves authentically, maybe from them seeing you do that. You're giving them an energy of feeling fearless. There's butterflies all around. So you truly are transforming their lives in that they are going to feel more free to express themselves. They're going to feel more connected to spiritual energy, divine power within. The anointed. Answer the call, leadership, soul gifts. This is more of you helping them tap into their gifts. There's I don't like to say there's a leader in every circle of friends, but usually there is a dominant, someone who's a dominant energy. And maybe there'll be that person and their bestie, but there's usually someone who is called to be the head. And in this case, in your circle of friends, you're kind of appointed in the leadership position. You may be besties with someone else in the circle who's a leader. You may just be in a small circle where it's just you and someone else, or you and two others. Whatever the case may be, you all transform each other's lives and inspiring each other to answer the call that your soul's gifts are calling you to do. If you have friends who are unsure of their gifts, their talents, their benefit to the world, you inspire them to know that they are amazing and they do the same for you. With your friends, you guys are meant to answer a higher calling. Okay, I had to pause for a minute. My daughter came out, one of my daughters. I had to see what she wanted. Anyway, okay. So you also have We Are Nature. Grounded, embodiment, and connection. There's a lot of spiritual work you're meant to do with your friends this year. I don't know if you guys are going to go on a retreat together, travel somewhere together, go through a spiritual awakening together. I don't know if someone's a leader in the group that's going to lead you guys, or if you're going to inspire them to join something you're joining, but there's something about stepping into your authentic selves, answering a call that's going to uh, activate your soul gifts, like your highest purpose, and then really getting grounded and connected to the planet. It's like deep, a deep, like spiritual change you are meant to get from them and them from you in some way. Interesting. I know people be like, why is she always saying interesting? Sometimes it is. When I say interesting, that means my mind is thinking of other things. especially if I feel a connection to what's being read. Then I'm like, oh, that's interesting how that might connect to me as well. All right, so let's take a look at how you are meant to change this world's energy this year. We have sad embrace. Yeah, the world is going through some ish, but you're a light worker. How are you meant to shift that? Movement. Mm. Protecting treasure. So there's a lot going on in the world at the time that you're watching this that has a lot of people feeling very down. Maybe even you. Maybe even you. And there's something with being able to keep moving forward, to rise above what's happening and continue to grow. Not hiding yourself from what's happening, but actually continue to move and do the things you feel called to do, knowing you are protected. I feel like you're very highly valued in the spiritual realm. Very valued. Look at all this work you're doing here. You're very valued in the spirit realm, and you are meant to help this world not sink into sadness, not sink into mental despair, emotional chaos or whatever, imbalance. You're meant to show people how to mourn and release those feelings and to keep moving forward. I do see for many of you moving. Look, and I said that earlier with the house back there. I feel like you're going to move or travel a lot this year. Um, but in doing so, know that you are protected. Do not get into a state of fear because of what's happening in the world. Continue to make your moves and do what you are called to do because you're highly protected at this time. And I feel like that's just a message you needed to hear. A message you needed to hear. The way you're going to shift and change the world this year is by moving. There's something with moving forward. Maybe you travel and teach workshops, because I am getting like someone who's teaching how to embrace grief or release grief, how to travel. Maybe you do a retreat, like I was thinking. Maybe you host a retreat or you decide to. Whatever the case may be, you are able to show people how moving on forward is helpful. And I'm going to look deeper into protecting treasure. I don't know why I keep getting drawn back to that card, even though I feel like I already read it. Yeah, it says you are always protected and divinely directed. And wow, it literally says, although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level, you are able to move forward safely and securely. Wow. Your guides are whispering to you, making you aware that they are there protecting you. They are present. Okay. Wow. You're also meant to show the world how you nurture and cultivate your friendships. How, when people are near and dear to you, you hold them near and dear to you as well, and you'll nurture them. You help take care of them in the same way that they reciprocate the energy to you. You may show people how a friendship can last decades, and inspire others to be just as loyal and loving. But overall, I am hearing making moves and doing things in times of risk where most people would be scared or not want to do it. You are being told you're protected this year. You're guided. You always are my pal threes. I really feel that about you. Protecting treasure, that means you are highly valued in the spirit realm. So I do feel that though you might feel a little down with things that's going on in the world, it's also meant to be a catalyst for you to get out there and share your energy, your light, and inspire others to rise above this energy and to shift and transform it in themselves, which will then shift and transform it on an earthly level, if that makes sense. Hopefully it did. So your advice, you got the number 11 here. You're a master manifester. Your advice is to continue to manifest, to stay in the energy of calling in all that you desire, because you can. This is your year to do that. Okay, this is your year where it's strongest, because you could have done this all the time. You've been doing it, but this year it's very, very strong, and maybe because now you're realizing it. You also have the number 8. So your advice this year is to pay attention to who your friends are. With the 11 coming through, that's already House of Aquarius, blessings as well. Your wishes coming in, being fulfilled, but really your wealth and your soul tribe are going to be activated this year. And we're getting 8. You're in the house of transformation. Things are going to die that need to die. And I don't mean that in a physical sense. Things that are no longer needed in your life are going to go away, and you are going to be reborn, or they're going to be reborn in the way that's in alignment with you. I also see this being a year of you feeling very sexually charged and clearing a lot of karma. If you still have karmic debts, I see you wiping that slate clean. I see you facing spiritual judgment this year on a good sense, in a good sense of it. You've been doing the work to clear that karmic energy. So I see wish fulfillment coming in. Your advice is to just think positive, to believe, because you're calling in your soul tribe. Your wishes are going to be fulfilled this year. I see wealth coming in for you, blessings, support that you felt like you didn't have in the past. I said in the path. That's interesting as well to say the path. But things are being cleared out of your path since we're on that. Things are that are dying out, you are letting go gracefully, and new things are being reborn and replacing them. Um, be open to intimate unions with someone that you feel is worthy. I do see that being a blessing for you in some way. Uh, and karma being cleared. Yeah, you done good. You done good, my threes. 2024, you did very well. You might not have thought so. I feel like you don't really see it. But they're like, yes, you done well. Um, so this is your door. And that advice from your door says sunset. Time here turns, so release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. So as the sun sets, as we move into a new year, a new week, a new day, a new month, they're letting you know the pain will fade. The pain of the past is fading. A new day is dawning for you. Embrace it with positive, optimistic thinking and watch what you manifest. Oh my God, watch the wealth that's coming in for you this year and the adventure and new opportunities. You are creating some kind of magic, and I can't wait to see what it is. I'm sending you so much love. Please give me a thumbs up if this resonated with you, my threes. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe so that you can really be a part of this light tribe, and I can vibe with you guys even better on these readings for you guys that I'm called to do when I'm called to do them. Read the description. It'll tell you how to book a personal reading with me, which I'm doing still temporarily, so jump on it, and how to join my workshop for those who want to be intuitive guide experts and learn how to read the Akashic records. I am live every Saturday at 11:11 a.m. with the weekly vibe on my private Facebook page, my Facebook group actually. That link is in the description. I'm also live every first Sunday of the month at 1:11 p.m. on my Instagram page with the monthly vibe. That link is, I was going to say, that handle, yeah, it's in my description. And I'm also on TikTok. So join me there as well. That handle is in the description also. And I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Whew, what a message today. Peace, y'all. Blessings always. And all the good stuff that comes from being a part of this family of light. I love y'all for doing the work. We got some great things coming in for us this year. Until next time, bye.